Hey everybody, Felix Staffelbaker here. I wanted to make a video because the banks have been collectively losing their mind lately, and I think things are getting very serious. Banks like Wells Fargo are going into discriminatory practices, and I've discussed things before where banks were fined. All the banks are fined, like HSBC for drug money and laundering and all those different types of things. But we're seeing now, even like Warren Buffett was involved with that. I covered that before, where Bank of America is losing all types of people's accounts. They're not having their balance, or they try to take money out and there's nothing in there, or everything's just been wiped out. All that different type of stuff. A lot of people are complaining about it, and there's all different types of banks. It's happening to all different types of things going on, and I just thought it was interesting because if you are keeping a large amount of money in those banks, then they'll just control it. It's the same thing. If it's not your cash, it's not your cash. If it's not your keys, it's not your coins. So if it's not your in your possession, you have to assume that that's not your money or your assets if they're not in your possession. If you don't own your deeds to your houses, if you don't own your titles to your cars, if all those different types of things, you don't actually own that stuff. Even if you are squatting in the house basically, or trying to keep the car, like, people don't realize just how little they have when it's time to deal with the reality of basically a liquidity crisis. So if something happened and the bank was just like, we're closed, we have nothing, you can't come in, nobody can get anything. Even if you had 100,000 in the bank and they said there's zero in here, how would you deal with that? So if you had 100,000 there now, I doubt you could take it out, even if they had it. But you'd want to put that type of money into like a house and then have the deed, or you know what I mean, some type of actual investment, like a stock portfolio or crypto portfolio, something where the bank going down has no impact on you, because apparently that's what's going down. Who knows? Just seeing a lot of people start to chatter about that type of stuff. So, if you are in that type of position, that might be something to think about and consider, and just realize that, there's a lot going on, and the stuff that you have, do you really have it? Or do you just think you have it, and when times are going to get really, really tough, you'll see that you actually don't have it. So just something to think about. I'm in the same boat as everybody else. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do all this either, but I'm trying to deal with it and make attention to it in case it helps somebody. So I just want to put that out there. Staffelbaker.